What up, guys? It is finally cold out, and we are doing a video on storing our bike long term now. So, yeah, in Minnesota, it's finally cold enough to where I'm no longer riding, and it's time to store the Busa for good. So, I'm going to talk about a couple things. One of the first things we're going to do, or I did, was got the fuel stabilizer in there, ran it through the system a little bit, full tank of gas. Pulled the battery out. I have that in the house, not on the floor, on foam. So that's all good. Cold's not killing that. Got a cover for it. And the only other thing we're going to do now, which kind of something cool I just got this year, is this motorcycle lift. There's a couple different ways you can actually lift the bike. One of those is with the center stand that I got from Constance. And another different way is with lifting up like the rear axle nuts in the front, and you can basically go underneath those and have these lifts, and it will lift the tire completely. I went with the center stand mainly because you can move it around your garage a lot. You can you can move the whole bike around. It lifts the whole bike up really quick. Takes like not even a couple seconds, and the bike's up off the ground. And then same thing with bringing it back down. And it has lock pins, so you can store it like that for the entire 4 or 5 months, whatever. And then you can easily do maintenance on it because both tires do come off the ground. So you can do chain maintenance, tire maintenance. You can do whatever you want. But let me show you. So here's the stand. It's halfway through assembly. Comes in a nice little square box like that. Bags of hardware. If you don't order the plate as a kit together, you do have to buy an adapter plate specifically for your bike. But this kind of came together, so I didn't have to worry about that. But here we go. So we got the Constance Pro Evo Lift. It basically has a plate that goes onto the stand, and it goes right into the side frame of your bike. And yeah, lifts it right up with that handle. So with this, you get some pretty good pictures and descriptions of what you get. You do have to, in that box, you get your main frame, you get your handle, your main support, your arms, your casters, and the bag of bolts. Exactly like that. It's pretty easy. I'll give you some quick instructions. Basically, bolt your arms down, get your wheels on, put your main bolts in, put your handle together, and they do give you torque specs as well, which is kind of cool. So yeah, wrenches, you'll need essentially 12 through I think 17 is this largest one I got, because you do have to take apart the bike, and there's right here, there's a long bolt that goes right through the frame. Thing's like a foot long. This side will be a 14, and over here will be a 17. So I'm going to stick the breaker bar on this side and have it come all the way underneath this rear set. Rear foot support. And then while I'm torquing on this guy, getting that loose, so we'll take that bolt out, and then we will replace it with this little adapter thing, and it'll go right inside there. So then this plate will go right in like so, and this plate bolts up right here. So right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the wrenches and I'm going to get that bolt out, and get this new little spacer guy in there, and then show you what that looks like. All right, so I get this bolt finally loose. Like I said, it's a long through bolt one. There we go. Look at that guy. It's crazy. So now we're actually going to take this and come through the other side, because the little support shaft is going to go in on this side, and then it'll thread right into there. So we'll actually, yeah, bolt that guy right to the bike. So I'll show you what that looks like in a second. All right, so we do got this peg guy all the way tightened down now, and grab our bracket. You got this top stud, which is a little larger diameter, and that one goes in the top hole. You got this smaller stud that'll go right into your stock frame hole there. And what I did was put the plate on first, just like that. Nice and easy. Then you'll want, I believe that was 18 millimeter socket or wrench, and then you'll definitely need a 19 for this back side, just to kind of hold it there while you tighten it from this side. So make sure you get it in loosely before you tighten the nut, because you will have to like wiggle this plate a little bit so they line up and it just goes in smoothly like that. That's what you want. Nice smooth fit. Then tighten it down. And then we can back this guy back out. Move the lift over there, and then it comes with 2 bolts that are going to go through these 2 holes. Depending on where you have it, it will adjust the height of the bike, how much you want to lift it up or down, I guess. So we got, it looks like if we go up higher on the holes, it'll lift it higher. Go lower, it'll lift it lower. I'm gonna go to the highest setting. All right, so as you can see, I got the plate on the lift. I got the plate studs in their correct spots on the bike. You have to have the handle at its upright position, which makes this guy at its lowest. So the first set of holes was a little too high. This is a universal lift, and the plate is the only thing that's specific for my 2022 Hayabusa. So you have to figure out which holes line up with the bike. For me, it was the second set down, which was perfect. Once you get it in, you can tighten the set screw so the plate doesn't move, so you can kind of come in every time and it will be perfect. Another thing I noticed, you cannot put this lift in with the kickstand down, so I had to basically get on the bike like normal, straddle it upright, and then just push the lift in that position. So with the kickstand up and the plate fully bolted on, I'll show you how she works. I will set the camera down, but I'm going to pull that lever down and the whole bike will lift up off the ground, and then it will be able to slide around. So kickstand up, you got the bracket in the frame. All you do is take this handle. I do have this lock pin in the unlock position, but I'll put it back in the lock. So as you go up, it'll click and lock, kind of like a normal jack lift. But push it down. As you can hear it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks, and it is fully up. All right. As you can see, that rear tire is a good distance off the ground. I would say at least 6 inches. And then the front is at least, I don't know, an inch. And then from this position, you should be able to wiggle it. So, maneuver it around. Turn the bike around. I got a bunch of crap on my floor, but other than that, I would say it's pretty good.